We don't subject to anybody's authority, but respect people's opinion. Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV with Michael Adekunle. Today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstand. Oh, with me is the Nation newspaper and the Vanguard newspaper. What are they saying at the newsstand? Okay, let's move on. No more Forex for food imports, Buhari tells CBN. No more Forex for food imports, Buhari tells CBN. Nigeria has achieved food security. More push for agriculture. Nigeria has achieved food security. More push for agriculture. On top of the paper, we have something for you on Lagos State. Sanwo-Olu nominates Igbokwe, 12 others. Sanwo-Olu nominates Igbokwe, 12 others. That the governor of Lagos State nominates Igbokwe and 12 others. El-Zazaki begins treatment in India. Of course, you know that El-Zazaki and his wife traveled to India for medical treatment. All right. CBN governor to chair AMCON. CBN deputy governor to chair AMCON. Obaseki is my brother, says Oshomole. Obaseki is my brother, says Oshomole. The executive governor of Edo State, Obaseki, visited Oshomole some days ago during the Eid Kabir celebration. In Wobi, dons Everton's jersey number 17. That's what we have on sports here. Iwobi dons Everton's jersey number 17. Okay, police officer freed after paying ransom. Police officer freed after paying ransom. Okay, Almajiri education. Government begins fresh pilot test in Kano or your 7 others. Let's move down to the Vanguard newspaper and see what the Vanguard is dishing out at the newsstand. Okay, Taraba police killings latest. Taraba police killings latest. Army captain had 191 phone chats with wanted kidnapper. Wow. Army captain had 191 phone chats with wanted kidnapper. With a rider here, arms dealer sings, I sold 6 AK-47 to Wadume, 800,000 naira each. Policeman accused of giving army false reports arrested. Policeman accused of giving army false report arrested. Rifles of slain policemen are with soldiers. That's what villagers are saying. Okay, rifles of slain policemen are with soldiers. That's what a villager here is saying. Indian medics receive El-Zazaki on the front page of Vanguard. That's what we have here. Indian medics receive El-Zazaki. Okay, on top of the Vanguard newspaper, we still have other stories here, but let's go for this one. Before his arrest, why Nigerians due for revolution, says Showore. Before his arrest, we have it here. Why Nigerians due for revolution, says Omolaya Showore, the pioneer of Sahara Reporters. Malpractices in meteorology. Maritime sector undermining economy security. That's what NASRDA is saying here. Why we stop Forex for food imports? The president is saying this. This happened. He made a statement during his some governor's visit to his hometown in Daura, Katsina State. Why we stopped Forex for food imports? That's what Buhari is saying. Securities dealers blame market downturn on panic sales. Okay, we have other stories here and let's look at them. Varsities orders make 3.39 billion naira on post-UTME test screenings. India cites to foot El-Zazaki's medical bill. Obaseki's my brother. Rift created by people for selfish interest. That's what Oshomole, that's the APC chairman, is saying here. Okay, we have a picture here, the picture of El-Zazaki. That's the leader of the Islamic movement of Nigeria, El-Zazaki. We have his picture here in India. What was it saying here? Was a picture illustrating IMN leader Sheikh Ibrahim El-Zazaki being wheeled out of the airport on arrival in India, accompanied by Indian medics, also escorted by DSS in Nigeria. These are the stories we have on the front pages of the Nation newspaper and the Vanguard newspaper. Our reviewers are set to exercise their opinion. Let's join them. I'll be right back. We are talking about the issue of insecurity that is going on presently in the country. You have food security conquered. That's what the president has said.
Food security conquered in this country. Normally, everybody should see that food security is not conquered. For you to come outside as a president and tell me, a Nigerian that is a citizen, let me say a citizen of this country, that food security is conquered. One, you must be able to provide me that you subsidize food itself. A situation whereby you as a person is selling your own 1 cup of rice for 20 naira and me I'm selling my own for 40 naira and you are telling me that food security is secure, as in there's a security in food. How? It's not making any sense. It's not proper. If you can't subsidize agriculture, food on its own as a whole, you can't tell me, you can't come outside and say, it's just like telling me that you fetch 1 bucket of water and at the end it's leaking under it. Is it making any sense? It's a clear picture of what everybody is saying. It's not possible. You've not do anything pertaining to food security. A situation whereby 70% of what we are producing, agricultural sector in this country, we are not consuming it. Go deep down of what we are producing. It's been taken out of the country and this country is in a mess. We are not eating anything. The rice you are talking about, go to places like Kebbi where mainly they produce rice. We have a lot of foreign companies there that are refining this rice, taking them out of the country, and you are saying you are securing food in this country. How? You are not securing everything. We have gone there, we've seen these things before we say anything. See, festive period just passed. Yesterday, day before yesterday, 2 days ago, we had this festival and I am a living testimony of buying goat meat. We bought goat meat as a last 2 weeks for 16,000 naira, and we bought it the size of goat meat for 22,000 naira. And you are telling me that you've conquered food security. How? Insecurity, I mean. How do you conquer it when the same price, the price is fluctuating almost every day? The price you buy garri today is not the same price you are buying it tomorrow. Why? Go to US, the same loaf of bread, according to history. I've not been there. I read it on social media and I read it is from a very critical, strong source. The loaf of bread you bought for 5 cents as 5 years ago is still the same 75 cents as at today as I'm talking presently. And they can boldly say they've conquered food security. Look at a very clearer picture. According to economists, any booming economy is expected to go into inflation. Look at US today. The economy is booming. Let's say one of the giant of economy in the world is US. How are they able to maintain inflation? It's because let me say 90% of what they produce as a country, they subsidize everything. We only subsidize petrol. 70% of our revenue is going on subsidization. What are we subsidizing? We are subsidizing our government are subsidizing their bank accounts and their family, not subsidizing the poor masses. Let's go into the Labour Congress or whatever they call themselves. Who are this Labour Congress? They come together. I call them combination of the rich people fighting for their pockets. You are fighting for minimum wage. New minimum wage have been passed into law, 30,000 naira. Is that not so? It's 66% on, if you calculate it according to mathematics, 18,000 naira is the initial one, the past one, and now it's 30,000 naira, additional 66% of minimum wage. Are you telling me what they are fighting for now, the Labour Congress? They are saying the 66% should be shared across from level 1 to 17. It's not making any sense. That means they are actually fighting. Now the person that is collecting 100,000 before is adding 66% of 100,000 naira to his salary. They will be getting fat every day. It's not making any sense. This country is not going anywhere with that kind of level. You are fighting for the poor people or for the rich people. Who are Labour Congress? We human, normal civil servants that are from level 1 to 10. I think they should be the Labour Congress. When you have a leader from the Labour Congress, is not even in level 1 to 10, maybe level 70, or is even retired, is the Labour Congress chairman, I don't know, president, whatever they call them. What will he be fighting for? He will be fighting for over 50% increment in his own salary, not for the normal man. You are collecting 18,000 naira. Let's assume you are collecting 30,000 naira in this country. In as much as I'm telling you the facts now, the bitter truth is this: if I'm an agriculturist now and I farm rice, and I discover they've increased salary to 30,000 naira, I will increase the sales of my food because the country is not helping matter. For me to transfer my business from my farm to the market is demanding alone. Talk more of me putting it to the normal price. Who does that? 18,000 naira is nothing to talk about. You are still increasing it to 30,000 naira. To me, nothing is changing. Everything remains static. Everything remains stagnant. Everything, in as much as the government is not subsidizing the major sectors in this country, we are just wasting our time. We are running in a circle. We are wasting our dear time. And you know the sincere truth is this: if this country is going like this, look at this country today. With my own normal mode of prescription, I'm looking at 20 years to come, this country, it will be in a mess. Because 20 years ago, 10,000 naira can buy a lot. But 20 years down, 10,000 naira cannot even pay my bills. Talk more of buying me what I eat for a month. It's not possible. I'm human, I eat a lot. With the kind of country we are, that they claim democracy, 20 years down, what have you been able to achieve? Nothing but mess. According to history, I was not born then. They said this current president ruled in 1983 to 85, and he was able to subsidize some markets, like now saying he did not call it subsidiary then. I can't say he called it that. If you are selling this thing for 20 naira and another person is selling for 30 naira, he will call the military men to sell it for that same price. That was history. I was not there. Why can't he do the same thing now? He can't do it because of what? This is a kind of country that the president is fighting corruption and the people in his cabinet are corrupt. How can you keep corrupt people and you are fighting corruption? Damn it to yourself, your mind is corrupt. What is corruption? People believe corruption is when you are doing the wrong thing. But corruption is not only doing the wrong thing. Corruption starts from your mind down to your thoughts, from your words, then your action takes over. That is how corruption process. It's a processing situation. It's not just born. I can't just come out and slap someone. It's not like that. I have to process it from my mind. It comes from a word that I've heard or I've seen from somewhere. Process it in my mind, then bring it out in action. That is how it's processed. You can't just come and say you've achieved food security when we can't even see the process. Everything in this life is processed. Even God himself created the heaven and earth for 6 good days and rested in the 7th day. It takes true process. The first creation said God created heaven and earth. How? It was without form. It was without form. Light came upon the earth. That was process. You as a government, a mere man, you can't just come and come. Are you? Is this a rocket science? Are you a ghost? It's not possible. Even ghosts, they pass through process to do things. They don't just zoom once. They do things in a process level. You can't just come to this country and see us as a fool. I'm just spending 2 decades on planet Earth and it's not convenient for me. What is the future security that you are giving to me? A situation whereby the country is being corrupt. Look at the security industry. I call it industry because it's being monetized now. It's not the armed force again. Security industry, where the military man, the soldier is killing the policeman. Is it making any sense to you? It's not making any sense. It's crystal clear that these people don't have good things for this country. If you have a good thing for this country, these people are secret workers of the armed force, of the police force. They are going on a personal, let me say, a secret mission, whatever it should be called, and you bring them down, showing them, they showed you their identification and whatever, and you still bring them down in the name of you corrupt. You are corrupt. As a military man, those people need to be checked. A normal question has been asked: why did you bring these people down? When they showed you their security way, like, okay, this man, I'm a policeman, they showed you and you can't do anything. And they are trying to arrest a kidnapper, a big kidnapper, a big time, that even demanded 100 million from one of our people. This president does not have anything to do for this country. I call him a 4-figure president. The reason is because he's not the one doing anything. In as much as I'm concerned, he can't carry out any task in this country if this cabinet, whatever, is still done. Look at Hong Kong, for example. It's a very clear picture. This is their 10th week on protest. Who is the guy leading the protest? He's not up to 30 years old. And a man came up with an idea of bringing up a protest. Though he did a mistake. According to the constitution, which nobody even knew how they bring up the constitution, some people sat down in the comfort of their zone and wrote the constitution. Now look at it. According to the constitution, anybody that brought up that kind of word should be prosecuted because he's called what? Maybe an enemy of the country. Now they have detained him for 45 days. Look at the court of law. That is the last hope of the common man, saying they should detain someone that come up with an idea because of a choice of wrong of word. In the court of law now, they will tell you that ignorance is not an excuse. Why should it be so? I'm a layman, I don't know the meaning of revolution. Does that mean I should not use the word? In any way, according to my feelings, any words can come out. I can be feeling very bad and I use the wrong word. The best thing for you to do, I think the most you can do, is to correct me, not to detain me wrongly. This man tried to do something. How many Nigerians will come outside? We spent 2 weeks. Sudan is another example. Because of bread, they hiked bread. It was subsidized. They hiked it, they came out they protested. Now there's a revolution. It has taken place. No, every government knows the meaning of revolution. Even if I'm the government of the day, I will not like that word. But I can't stop the will of the people. These people put you there, not you putting yourself there. Who are you to say you want to choose what the people want? They must express their feelings. I think what the country should be doing, they should protest for the let me say the ministers that are chosen, that we don't know their portfolio. They went to the National Assembly and they were screened on what? On their personal lives. You want to come and work for this country. You are not working for yourself. We want to know what you want to do. The president is fighting corruption, taking the list of the ministers to the National Assembly, and their portfolios are not even on it. Is it making any sense? You are not fighting corruption. In fact, you are what? You are administering corruption.
If we keep talking and talking and talking and talking today,
I will not leave this place. Because why? This country alone will give you a clearer picture why you should keep talking.
Spoken well, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Viewers
It's my
across
pleasure.
the world will appreciate what you said.
Let them appreciate, but they should not appreciate. Come out and protest. That's the only weapon a normal man like me have to fight this so-called government. Who is government?
Food importation, but what is your own view on this? Do you think the president should do this when Nigerians are hungry?
Supposed to do when Nigerians are hungry now, not when Nigeria die finish, we begin to import. Let us give everybody free road to rule the country. They are telling us Nigeria has won, but we are not seeing it. So this thing has just tired us. Can't lie you.
Do you think food importation should be allowed?
Food importation should be allowed. Let him open border to somebody to do business. Let things flow. Let's stop somebody eat. They are not fighting them for not what they are doing, but let everybody eat very well. That's when you eat, you get the strength to move up there.
Don't you think agriculture has improved under the administration of this president?
Ross, this thing, I don't know what to say again because we are all confused. We are all confused.
Are you not enjoying our food security?
I have not even enjoyed anything. We don't have security. Just for the security, nothing like security. God just to protect us.
I don't know the food they are bringing. My mother-in-law bringing my rice, my gari, my ogbolo, everything from village. I know when Lagos cannot be afford to purchase anything. All this one way they do, you know be the question. If you interview me finish, are they going to give me money?
Administration.
Agriculture is our heritage gift. We are gifted to agriculture. We are lazy. That's why we depend on import. If you plant corn here now, 3 months you don't chop agbado. Are you listening to me? If you plant cassava, wait for 9 months to 1 year. If you want it to be very mature. Look at this fasciola fruit, fasciola tree, fasciola decorative flowers. Are they not growing and flamboyant? Plant agriculture like that. Let's plant like coconut tree along the street of the road, along the main road. Nobody will hungry for coconut again. I do understand. Nobody will hungry for coconut. Are you listening to me? If they plant mango tree as flowers all over the place, nobody will hungry for mango again. The flower the tree they are planting, what are they bringing for benefit for humanity? This fasciola tree, what is it bringing there? Now does be safe. When it grows strong, they will clear it, they will pack it. It's a does be if they plant mango instead of fruit, instead of this flower tree. Let them plant agricultural trees as decorative flower on the road. Nobody, even my person, will not even come and beg. If they plant them as decorative flower on the road, in the street, in every Gandhi, in every field of the government, I tell you, Nigeria will never, by any means, depend on import. How can you go and import toothpicks? Where you can take a broom to, you go and import toothpicks. You import, only they are importing human being now. So are we benefiting? Human being, they are importing human being. You know say they import human being? All these men where they want to formulate like women, they formulate their, are they not importing human being? All what we are doing here, now import, not only importing food. Even government themselves, they are importing all this pen and paper, which they take, dupe and deceive Nigeria every day. The most high place they are stealing now is the government. We are not talking about billion, they are not talking about million again. All what we are hearing now, billion missing here, billion missing there. But before we were hearing some certain something, I don't know, But nowadays, now billion we hear that billions missing, billions missing, billions missing, billions missing, billions missing, billions missing. All these being billion. Where are they missing to? Are they go to River Babich? The Babich carry them away? Where are the billions? Where are they? Is it not human being that converted and diverted the billion? Are they spirit? Are they not human being? Can they trace to the depth of the place when this billion are missing? How can the billion miss? There's military, there's police, there's navy, there's custom, there's immigration, there's road safety, there's LASMA, there's whatever. All this security, what are they secure when they allow billion missing? What is the work of security? Life, safe, life protection of life and property, safety, life and property. What are they protecting? What are they protecting? Every day we hear all manner of missing billion, missing billion, missing billion, missing human being, kidnapping human being, ritualists, armed robber, criminal. Where are our security? What do you mean by security? What do you mean by security? What do they wear uniform for? What is the uniform for which they put upon? Is to provide, is to prove an evidence, an identification of these people. They are our, our protector, our security, our assurance. But when you are working along with the police now, you will be scared. When you are working along with the military man, you will be feared. You know not actually who is a policeman, who is an army, who is a navy. And we hear that some people still bribery taker in uniform and impersonators or paper, sent by paper.
Even have it here again. I mean,
Provide bribery evidence against our boys. Say Navy. Say Navy. Abi. In Ogun State, they say people were going with fake uniform. Navy officer, he pounded there. They discovered they were fake. They were driving commercial bus. How do they get that uniform? How? How? We hear billion missing, billion missing, billion missing, billion missing. Enough billion missing. Enough billion missing. Billion missing, billion missing, billion missing, billion missing. It's enough. We are tired of hearing billion missing. We are tired.
I don't even have anything to say about the food security that he was saying. Why did it start from Abuja? That even though Abuja people did not vote for him, that is going to provide food security for them at Abuja. It's totally rubbish. Should we start from Abuja? Now, I can't say more than that. We don't have government, we don't have president. It's really God that is our government and president and senator and even House of Assembly, even councillor. It's really God. We are serving demon. We are serving devil and demon. So we don't have government.
Military can keep policeman, and that is where it's getting to. This is not the beginning, and it's not going to stop. From there, it's going to be going down to the citizen. They should what? They should rise up. They are sleeping now. They should rise up. Nigeria will need the dramatic change, because we are not seeing the change yet. They're talking about security. It's increasing. They're talking about food. The other day, what they call? Yesterday, I heard at the news that Buhari said CBN should stop giving out Forex for food importation. Now we have attained full security. It's a big lie. It's in a country where there is food security. In the least person in a country to be able to afford 3 square meal, at least 2 square meal. My dear, people are still living in this country. They are living on 1 square meal. People are still living on 1 square meal. So that is what coming to the media to broadcast that we have attained full security. It's a big lie. If there is full security in the country, the rate of crime will reduce. Because the reason why everybody is traveling, killing one another, most especially is for the stomach. If a man is well fed, without struggling, it will not work, the life of his neighbor will not be at risk. But if a man is hungry, other people are living fat, it will think of evil. It will come up with what to do to make ends meet. And they say what they call an idle man is the devil's workshop. That is the reason I say crime rate is increasing. Why the politicians are there play politics? We don't have leaders yet. And I'm calling on Nigeria to rise up. We Nigeria, we are not actually on one point because of the fact that we are so divided. Because of the kind of education we acquire, we are not we are not in agreement. Where one side some group are going to the left, others are going to the right. Because of the fact that those who are going to the right, they are more financially powerful than those who are going to the right. Those who are the wrong people who will take chances, will take advantage of the right, those who are right. So I'm calling on Nigeria, please and please. Nigeria, things are going worse. Nigeria population is increasing, securities are decreasing because of killing and killing. No replacement. In a country of that were estimating 200 plus million, we are still having policemen less than 500,000. We are not going anywhere.
Nigeria security, I don't think they are doing. They are not tight enough because about Nigeria police, especially all those SARS, the way they are stopping people on the road, harassing them because they don't know if they know the right thing to do, they won't be harassing people on the road. They know where the criminal is and they know where all those foreign stuff. So they shouldn't be like disturbing all those people going on the road, stopping them because they should go for them. So you will see most of them, they will stop person taking someone to the corner, collecting innocent people, we collecting bribe. Because there is one that happened to my junior one. We sent him a message at the ATM. Before we know, all those SARS people, they blocked him and they collected the money we sent him to go and bring for us. So we now later went to that spot. We don't see any one of them again. They have gone. So to know that Nigeria security is not tight and they are all 419, they are all corrupt. So the conclusion, I just want the president to do something about it because Nigeria is not tight enough. So that is they should care for the citizen.
We met something on the paper. We came across a story which says that army captain, had 191 charts with a kidnapper. This is absurd. What's on view?
And to me, I think that Buhari do something about captain that issue, that very issue. That kind of person, not supposed to be that place. To do something about that place, so that make we know, make we just secure for the country, inside the country, because all of us we are in the air now. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to, we don't just safe. The whole captain of the army to do that kind of thing. They somehow. So make we do something, I beg.
All right, viewers, you've heard it all from Nigerians. We won't go beyond this on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV with Michael Adekunle. Do join us next time as we bring another interesting topic right from the newsstands. Behind the camera is my very, very brilliant cameraman, Latif Adebwale. In the studio, Michael Ojo, keeping it real on Flip TV. Keep having a good day. That's what I'll tell you. Bye.